So once again, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Erica, as Katie already mentioned. I'm leading the enterprise sales team here in Canva EMEA, and I'm super excited to walk you through some of the AI magic power that we have in Canva, and also show you how we support businesses of all sizes to marry productivity with creativity and harness the power of AI that is all around us. We have approximately 10 minutes for this demonstration, which is most certainly not enough for everything that I would love to show you tonight. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Before we start, a quick question to everybody in the audience. How many of you are already using Canva for your businesses? Oh, wow. Okay, so I don't know what about the other side, but here is almost everyone. So that's definitely more than I expected. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. As you can see, let me adjust the mic a little bit. This is the landing page of Canva, which many of you already know, many of you are familiar with. And this is where your entire Canva journey usually starts. Depends on what your goal from the design experience that you want to have today is. You might want to either grab a blank template and you might want to start designing from scratch, or you might want to get inspired by some of the templates that we have in our endless library of templates in Canva, as many of you might know. Or you might want to grab one of your brand templates and start designing from there. And this is exactly where I want to guide you in the first instance, because I personally believe that brand kits and brand templates are two of the most important and impactful experiences and features that we have in Canva for businesses. Why is that? What is your most important asset as a starting business? Not only as a starting business, but as a business in general. It's your brand and your time. So your brand, that's why we have brand kits. Your time, that's why we have brand templates. And I'm going to show you both of those. So brand kits, majority of you already might be familiar and already are familiar since you are using Canva for Business. So brand kit is pretty much where your entire brand identity sits. It has all of the ingredients that your brand stands for and that your brand is using, all of your logos, your colors, your fonts, obviously your pictures, the graphics, icons, everything that your brand stands for. One of the exciting AI powered features is also a brand voice, which is pretty much an AI powered tone of voice that is being applied to almost every single text that you might want to use in either a document or a presentation or a social media post, everything that you might want to design today. Which I'm going to show you in a second. For brand templates, so obviously, as I already said, the last thing that you want to do as an entrepreneur, as somebody who just launched their business or is, for example, aspiring to get another round of funding, the last thing that you want to do is to start designing from scratch where you are lacking an inspiration. The last thing that you want to do is to constantly recreate designs, copy and paste, obviously, always somehow with a different color, and you are trying to just find an inspiration for what you want to design. That's why we have brand templates. Brand template is a very easy way for you to access your branded design that you might want to recreate depending on what you want to do, obviously, today. So I just used a brand template very easily, just clicking on the template, clicking on use this template, which automatically created a copy. So you don't have to edit the original template. You don't have to do pretty much anything with the original design. You might just want to copy it, and here we go. So where do we want to go from here? This has been last time used as a sales campaign. Now, let's say I want to do an innovation campaign. So now we changed now we changed basically the text, and we might also want to change the color. But we also don't want to use just any kind of color. We want to use the color of our brand, right? I'm currently using the co-brand company, which is a dummy company that we are using to showcase Canva. This company has multiple different divisions and obviously multiple different brand kits. where we are storing all of the ingredients for the brands and for the divisions that Co company has. I am going to be using the Co company, and obviously, as you can see over here, we have already predefined sets of colors, sets of palettes that my company, my Co company, can be using today. So I'm just going to click on shuffle, and I'm going to see what happens. And this yellow color actually looks really good, and maybe that's what I want to use today. So I'm going to click on apply on all, which now applied the predefined color that I just selected to all of my pages. That looks pretty good, but there is something popping up over here, which personally is one of my favorite features, AI-powered features, because this is a virtual assistant. Imagine an assistant that is screaming at you whenever you are going off brand. This is pretty much what the brand assist is. The AI just identified a couple of mishaps that I just created with switching the color that I was using in the first place. So I'm going to have a look at what it suggests. Okay, so it's suggesting to me that because I just changed the color, these little elements over here, they are not really standing out. So it's not really something that I want to use. This is not really visually pleasing. So I'm just going to select everything that the AI assistant selected for me, and I'm going to auto-fix it. I'm going to use AI to fix it. And voila. It applied different color. It applied color that pops up a lot more than what I had before. And it was just as easy. So I already listened to the virtual assistant, and now I am going to change some of the text, because obviously I want to use this template for different purposes than what I used it for before. And potentially I'm presenting to a different investor. So one of the slides might be, I want to present competitive analysis or competitive landscape of a beauty product, because my company is a beauty product company. And I just cannot really come up with a proper text. So I am lacking an inspiration. What I'm going to do is I am going to mark this text, and I am going to use another AI-powered feature in Canva called Magic Write, which is also powered by our friends from OpenAI, by ChatGPT. And I'm going to click on Transform Text. And I am going to give it a prompt saying, rewrite this to outline a competitive landscape of beauty products in the UK. There we go. And now the Magic Write is creating a very compelling text for me. So I'm going to replace the original text with this one, but something is missing. So this doesn't really sound like me. And as you remember, in the brand kit, I was showing you how very easy it is to also apply your tone of voice of your brand. So I'm going to, again, mark everything, and I am going to change the voice, and I'm going to select Apply Brand Voice. And now my brand voice is very well represented. This sounds a lot more humble. This sounds, oh, wow, I only have 2 minutes. Interesting. I told you, it's way not enough time. So I just applied my tone of voice of my brand into the text very easily, very efficiently, very quickly. Perfect. So now I have a ready deck. Now I want to publish it. I am going to also rename it. So it's going to be very creative presentation. And I'm going to click on share. And this is basically your ability to share it with either group of people or a single person, just by adding them into this design, enabling them whether you want them to edit, whether you want them to just comment on this design, or whether you want to download it, because that's also a possibility. If you have more people in your organization that you want to share this design with, you can simply click on enable everybody with the domain of Co-company or your business, respectively, and basically just enable them to access this design just by sharing a link. So this is fantastic, but there is more that we want to create. So I'm going to hurry now, although I really encourage you to try this as well, because this is such an interesting and exciting feature. I want to create, let's say, social media post promoting my product. And I just don't have time and inspiration to think about it too much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Canva AI button that is taking me to our conversational AI assistant. And I am going to upload a product. Let's say I'm going to upload this product because this is my new product that I want to use and I want to promote on social media. And I'm going to say, promote this product on social media. There we go. And now the AI is working. And now it's creating for me a social media post, hopefully. It's still thinking. Social media post that I can just ready-made basically take or edit. Perfect. So create a social media post. There we go. Fantastic. Now it understood what I mean. And this is what I mean by conversation. You can also have a conversation with the AI, which is actually a huge perk. So this actually looks amazing. I want to use this as my social media post because this was so easy for me to create. I want to, obviously, I don't want to use anonymous as the author of this quote. So I'm going to use it in an editor and I am going to, for example, change this to say Erica, and I also want it to be a little bit more on brand. So I'm just going to reshuffle a couple of colors, and this is exactly how easy it is. I am going to wrap up now. Thank you so much, everybody. It was a pleasure presenting to you. First of all, I would love to ask you, go to canva.com/magic to learn more about the magical features that we have in Canva. And also in your gift bags, when you find them, if you have them, there is also a voucher for print feature that we have in Canva. So you can design something fun and then print it out on everything that you want. Thank you so much.